What is up, guys? Prodigy here, and Bungie's going to be doing some weapon tuning to many of the exotic weapons already in Destiny. To mention some, we have changes coming to the Gjallarhorn, to the Thorn, to the Last Word, to the Hawk Moon, and many more. This info is over from the Bungie website, so it's not a bunch of rumors or leaks of that sort. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Some of the changes coming for the Hard Light is an increase for base stability. They're going to move it up from the 65 that it is right now all the way up to 80. They're also going to make it so each bullet coming out of the Hard Light is going to bounce a little bit more. I don't know how much more. They just say here that they're going to increase the bounce count. And finally, that the Hard Light is not going to be affected by damage fall off. Next weapon we have in line is the Necrochasm. Changes coming to the Necrochasm is an increased base stability from 40 all the way up to 60. It's going to have an increased magazine size, and the Cursebringer perk, which is very similar to the Fatebringer. That is, when you kill an enemy with a precision strike, they explode. Well, Necrochasm, they're going to increase the chances of this happening to 100% of the time. So you're going to make sure every time you get a crit shot, you're going to get that explosion effect. And this explosion effect is going to have an increased radius, and it's going to deal more damage. Next weapon we have in line is the Last Word. And oh my god, they destroyed this weapon. The first thing we have is they reduced the range all the way to 10. From the 20 that it was. So that is a 50% reduction right there. It was 20, they dropped it down to 10, so this thing is gonna have literally no range. Another thing that they did was reduce the stability of the weapon. It was already 30, which is pretty low, and now it's dropped down to 20. The next thing they did is also reduce the range while aiming the weapon. And in a way, the perk that the Last Word has got a buff. If you guys did not know, when you hip fire your Last Word and you get precision strikes or headshots, you'll do a little bit more damage, and it's a little bit more accurate if you shoot it from the hip. Well, this perk kind of got a little bit of a skill, a little bit of a buff. They're going to make it so it's a little bit more accurate when you're shooting it from the hip, and they're going to make it so you can do a little bit more damage when you get those headshots while shooting from the hip. And the final bug they fixed on the Last Word is, like I said earlier, it has a perk. When you hip fire this weapon, it does bonus damage. Sometimes there would be a bug where you would get this bonus damage while aiming, which you're not supposed to. And this would actually happen multiple times in a game to me, and that bug is fixed. The next weapon we have is the Thorn. In a way, this got buffed up and not. I mean, just look at this. This is what they did to the Thorn. They reduced the base damage of the Thorn's dot, the Thorn's poison. So if you guys did not know, when you shoot your Thorn in PvP and you have it fully maxed out, I believe that first initial shot will start doing 7 damage, like a poison of 7, 7, 7, 7 for a couple of times. Well, they decreased this damage to 1/3, so it's like 2.3 or something. So either it's going to do 3 damage or they're going to round it off to 2, I don't know. And the thing is, right after that, you look at the next change that they added is that they're going to allow the dot to stack up. Normally you're not able to do that. For example, when you shoot somebody in PvP, they'll get poisoned, it'll start doing that 777 damage, and you won't be able to poison him again until that poison is done doing damage. Well, now they're gonna let you stack up this damage up to 5 times. And they have a little bit of a message here saying that this is a net buff for the Thorn's dot, but reduces its deadliness in PvP. I don't know, we're gonna see when the weapon comes out. The next weapon we have is for our PlayStation people, and it's the motherfreaking Hawk Moon. I know some of you guys might be a little bit mad about this one, but they're adding a stack limit to luck in the chamber and holding aces. So for the people that do not know how the Hawk Moon works, at least this is how the stream explained it to me, is, for example, the Hawk Moon has a total of 13 shots in the chamber. 3 of those shots are lucky shots. They can do bonus damage. But not only that, But if those shots were ever to land in the chamber back to back or in a row, the initial shot will do the damage for both of them if they're 2 in a row, and if there's 3 in a row, the initial shot will do the damage for all 3 of them. So making it so sometimes you can literally one-shot somebody with full health, and sometimes you can even one-shot somebody with full health if they don't have full armor with 2 in a row. So what Bungie's doing is they're gonna limit it so you could only stack up 2 shots in a row, and they're also reducing the damage from luck in the chamber. So I believe that you won't be able to kill with the Hawk Moon anybody with 1 shot anymore, because that's what their goal was. They did not want anybody to be dying with full health by 1 shot from the Hawk Moon. And the final thing that they did is they added 2 rounds to the Hawk Moon's magazine when holding aces is unlocked. The next weapon that we have changes for is the Icebreaker, and I was a little bit mad about this one. I was like, what the hell did the Icebreaker do? They really didn't do too much to it, but they increased the recharge rate of each round. It was normally 5 seconds, well now it's 8, so it's going to take a little bit longer for you to get your shot back and to fill up the magazine. The next weapon in line we have is the No Land Beyond. This weapon is getting an increase in weapon handling speed for faster aim times and just having the weapon ready. We're going to have an increase of time for the master perk, which is like crowd control. Like once you get that first kill with precision damage, you'll get like a bonus damage, and this is going to last for 8 seconds now. And they're making it so this bonus damage is increased by an additional 20%. So that perk, they're adding more damage to it, but again, it's like crowd control. You need to get that first initial kill, and you're gonna have 8 seconds of bonus precision damage, which is not really that good, maybe for PvE, but not for PvP. The next weapon in line, even though it's not an exotic, is the Black Hammer, and this is one of the main ones that pissed me off the most. I love the Black Hammer. I wasn't using it as much anymore, but I love the Black Hammer. Really strong, really powerful. And the first thing they did an increase for the ammo inventory, so you can hold up to 18 shots now in the clip, which is a good thing. But the next thing killed it really bad, which is the White Nail perk will now pull from your ammo. If you guys didn't know, the Black Hammer literally can have unlimited ammo at the moment. So let's say you only have 3 shots in your magazine. That's all you have, only 3 shots, and you crit those 3 shots, they will give you another 3 shots. They will come out of the blue, they'll come out of your ass, but they will give you another 3 shots. And as long as you hit those 3 shots over and over, you will have unlimited Black Hammer shots. Well, that is not the case anymore. They extended the magazine size, and whenever you hit 3 crit shots, it's actually gonna take from your clip. It's gonna actually reload from the ammo that you have. So no more unlimited ammo for the Black Hammer. Next weapon in line is one of the new ones, is Lord of Wolves, and this one only has 1 change. It's just gonna add a triple recovery boost bonus for your allies. Like this weapon, if you equip it, your teammates will recover a little bit faster, or they're adding a triple boost bonus for that one. And the final one that just was like, no way, I can't believe they did it, is the Gjallarhorn. The final weapon we have on the list that got changed is the mother freaking Gjallarhorn. And jumping straight into it, the change that they did is they reduced the damage of Wolfpack rounds. And if you guys want to know why they reduced the damage, I'll jump into it right now. And when Bungie created the Gjallarhorn, they wanted it to be a really strong weapon. They wanted it to be a beast that it is, but not this strong. They did not want for people to get together as in groups of 3 when doing strikes and making sure everybody has a Gjallarhorn and just unload on the final boss or unload on everything in your way and just destroy everything with Gjallarhorns. They did not intend it for you to go to Atheon and just, you know, have a 6-man team with Gjallarhorn and just to unload. That was not the purpose of the Gjallarhorn. Same thing with Crota, same thing with a lot of the bosses. It was not just to get a group of Gjallarhorns and just shit on everything. Yes, it was fun, and yes, it was awesome to see, but that's not what Bungie wanted. It sucks because we saw the power that it can have, and they're just chopping it off. They're not exactly saying how much they're reducing it by, but Wolfpack rounds will be reduced. Anyways, guys, this is really it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Hopefully this helped you out. It'll be really awesome if you guys can drop a like, maybe even share the video on Twitter or Facebook. Anyways, hopefully you guys did really enjoy. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.